and tell about his goodness, who he is. But he can't do it until he starts to work in you. He wants to do the work in you. He wants you to know that you are loved, you are chosen, you are healed. I don't care what the doctor says. You are delivered. I don't care that you're still struggling with what you're struggling with. I don't care. You are that, and you need to know that. True story. I struggled with smoking marijuana. I ain't talking about 5 years ago. I'm talking about earlier this year. I wanted to stop, but I enjoyed it so much. I said, God, thank you. And I showed up to God every day. I said, thank you for delivering me from weed. Thank you for delivering me. And then I'd smoke a joint. You hear what I'm saying? Thank you for delivering me. Because God is the God that was, that is, and that is to come. He is the same God. Time and space don't affect him. He got time. Time is in his hands. And so I would show up every day and I say, thank you for delivering me from weed. Because I wanted to be delivered. Why? Because he told me that it was a point of weakness in an area of vulnerability. Now, when I first started smoking, I smoked for a few years and he never said nothing about it. Never said nothing about it to me. And people would be like, how you smoke weed and love God so much? I said, look, I talk to God every day. If he got a problem with me, he's going to talk to me. Absolutely. If he got a problem with me, he's going to talk to me about it. He never said nothing. And then now they got me questioning myself. God, you got a problem with this? He never said anything to me. You know when God said something to me about me smoking? When I said I was going to quit for 31 days and didn't. Because I'm impeccable with my word. Because we have the power of life and death is in our tongues. And what we say, we attract to us. We speak our worlds into existence. I said, and I'm going to stop for 31 days just to make sure I'm good. Just to make sure I don't have no problem with it, right? I stopped for 2 weeks. And I went back to it. That's when the problem came. He said, who you lying to? Now you're not impeccable with your word. My word is our word is bond. Why they say that? I'm from the south side of Chicago. Why they say your word is bond? Because the power of life and death is in our tongue. And what we say, we got to be true to it. And if I say I'm going to do something, I'm not going to do it. We got a problem. Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem, Pam. You done brought a problem into this situation. I asked God, I was like, whoa, we got a problem. I ain't know what to do with the problem. God gave me an Achilles heel to let me know that I never had an Achilles heel. I didn't even know what an Achilles heel was, but I'm a walker. I exercise. I walk, I do all the things. I went for a walk. My heel was hurting me. It stopped me. True story. It stopped me. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get to the 3-mile walk mark and then be able to come back with the way this heel is bothering me. So I came back home. I jumped on my bike. I went riding for my bike. I felt like, Pam, you did it. Pam, you did it. I felt real good about it. Like, you did it. Like, you still got your workout in. But later on that night, I'm sitting alone. I'm quiet. This is why we have to have quiet times so that we can hear what God is saying, because he speaks from the inside in a still, small voice. I'm sitting on my sofa alone. I said, were you trying to tell me something with that heel situation? Because it stopped me today. But I pressed through. Sometimes we press through. We're not supposed to press through. We're supposed to sit still and listen to what's happening. And I went and I'd heard the term Achilles heel before. I heard the term, but I didn't know what it meant. I grabbed my phone. I looked up Achilles heel and it said a point of weakness in an area of vulnerability. God made me big promises because he don't make little promises. He made me big promises. He said that if you present your body to me as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, which is your reasonable service, and don't be conformed to the ways of this world, but allow me to transform your life by renewing your mind, then you, Pam, then you, Betty, then you be healthy, then you can prove. He's going to use you as proof to what is my good, acceptable, and perfect will. We got to get through the acceptable and the good in order to get to his perfect will. He said it's a point of weakness in the area of vulnerability and where you're going, little girl. You can't have points of weaknesses in areas of vulnerability. It took me over a year after we had that interaction to stop. I struggled. I didn't even know it was a problem. I thought I was doing it just because I enjoyed it. What I thought was a freedom had enslaved me.